The man sliced open an alien pumpkin, even though it clearly looked rotten. But to avoid starving, he had to endure the stench and take a bite. In this dense, primal jungle, even with guns in hand, they wouldn't dare hunt unless it was absolutely necessary, because you never know what terrifying alien creatures lurk in the jungle. Their ship had crashed here a few days ago. They managed to capture a passing Imperial pilot, but his ship was too small to fit all of them inside. An argument broke out over who would board first, and the survivors split into two groups. One side stayed at the crash site, where they still had access to the ship's food, and they had Andor as a hostage. The other side remained by the Imperial ship, but none of them knew how to fly it, so they scavenged rotten fruits from the jungle to survive. Tensions between them had long become irreconcilable. In order to fight for food, the leader near the Imperial ship had a wild idea to manually turn the ship in a new direction. They still didn't know how to make it fly, but they figured out how to use its weapons. So they planned to wipe out the other group with the ship's cannons and steal their remaining food, even with thick fog as cover. The other survivors kept a close watch on the ship's movements. Once they realized the plan, a new round of chaos erupted immediately. The standoff reached a deadlock, but as food inside the ship ran out, both leaders realized it would only lead to mutual destruction, so they agreed to lay down their arms and settle it the manly way. The winner would lead everyone. Andor was still tied up inside the base, guarded by a single soldier. He curiously watched the duel outside, only to find that this manly battle was just an intense game of rock, paper, scissors.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
As the outside match hit its peak, the guard's attention was completely drawn to it. Andor sensed the perfect chance to escape. During the past few days, he learned that one survivor had hidden a gun in the toolbox. What came next was simple. While everyone outside was distracted, he just had to sneak onto the Imperial ship and leave the planet. But as Andor made his way through the jungle, a thunderous sound echoed in his ears. He thought it was a sign of an incoming storm, but the next second, a beast burst out of the trees. The survivors didn't even have time to react, before one of them was already taken by the creature. Panicked, they fired wildly into the jungle, and Andor used the chaos to slip back to the ship. He had told them before he wasn't an Imperial soldier, but they never listened. So now, they couldn't blame him for escaping alone. The survivors on the ground screamed in frustration, but their bullets were useless against the ship's defenses. As Andor flew away, they would all be left to become food for the jungle beasts.